Welcome to the garden. This is class 6 of our Lionsgate Pilates series. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to go for about 45 minutes. Just make sure you have enough space to move at the width and length of a yoga mat, just about. You don't even need a yoga mat as long as you've got room to move. We are going to start today sitting on the floor. So go ahead and join me in some guided breathing. Are you ready? Roll your shoulders back and down. Imagine your head is anti-gravity and press in your abdominals. Now that your abdominals are pressed in, we're going to breathe into the chest and back. Deep breath. Go ahead and place your hands on the rib cage. Deep breath into your hands. Make sure your inhales are through your nose and out your mouth. Again, up the chakras. We inhale through the nose. Pull in the belly, blow out the mouth. 2 more deep breaths like that. In the nose, into the ribs. Pull in the belly, blow out the mouth. 1 more time, just like that. Deep inhale. And we blow out the mouth. 1 hand on the heart, other hand on the space between your ribs. Continue to breathe deeply. We have 1 more person who wants to join the room, so I'm going to join them in the waiting room. I'm also going to turn my volume down on my music, but do continue breathing. Don't lose this good feeling, okay? I felt like my music was too loud. Okay, now we can really do this workout. You ready? Did you get all your deep breaths in? I hope you're feeling good today. I hope you're being good to yourself today. I hope you had a nice rest last night or whenever you were last sleeping. So the first thing I want you to notice is this verticality of your spine. You've got your hips down here and they're anchored into the earth. I want you to be really aware of how your hips are anchored into the earth. Both sits bones, your roots that connect you to the energetics of the planet. I want you to breathe calmly and imagine through the roots of your 2 sits bones, you are pulling up energetics from the planet. Even if you're not on the ground floor, whatever building you're in, breathing, we bring energetics up from the planet and into the body. And as we breathe and bring these energetics up from the planet and into our bodies, it also is connecting us and grounding us to the planet, bringing our awareness into a pre-existing connection that is wholesome, that is nutritious, and that is grounding. Feel that energy you're pulling up from the planet go up the chakras in your next deep breath and blow out the mouth. Go ahead and make 2 big number 5s with each hand and pull your elbows into your side body. Roll the shoulders back as you squeeze your elbows in. And just take a deep breath here for a moment. On your next inhale, try and keep your hands in your peripheral vision as you reach them up into a V shape above your head, inhaling. Exhale, pull the energetics down. Squeeze your elbows into your side body. Press in your belly. Inhale, arms go up to the V for victory. Exhale, pull the elbows down into your side body. When you move your arms, I want you to imagine that your back muscles are assisting you in moving your arms. Continue the breathing I've instructed you to do, okay? Inhaling when the arms go up. Exhaling when you pull the elbows down. Now, imagine that your arms used to be wings, and the wings connect at your back. And so as we move our arms, the arms are connecting at the back, just like wings. Feel the back muscles assisting in the movement of your arms. Inhaling up, exhaling, squeeze the elbows into your actual body. 1 more time. Exhale down. So for the rest of this workout today, we're going to keep our abdominals pressed in. We're going to be breathing into the chest and back and also the diaphragm, okay? Hands behind you. and scoot your feet in front of you. With your hands behind you, make sure your fingertips are pointed towards your hips. Pop your chest open and then bend in your elbows and meet me here. So in this position, my chest feels lifted. My shoulders are rolled back. My elbows are reaching towards each other and behind me, and my hands are about hip width apart. My feet are also hip width apart. Now I'm going to carefully walk my hands a little farther back without creating any pain in my shoulders. If you create shoulder pain, do less. Press equal weight into the hands and try and lift one foot up. Exhale down, other foot, lift up. Let's do exhale up, inhale down. So as I'm moving my legs in today's march, I'm not thinking about my hips at all. There should be no tightness in your hips at all. If your hips are feeling tight, it means that the hips are being used. Instead, we want to give the hips a break. Relax your hips, relax your thighs, relax your legs, and get deep into the lowest abdominals. Right here in front of your pelvic bone is the lowest part of your abdominals, and we are activating there. All right, go ahead and lift both feet up. Shins parallel to the ceiling. Shoot your shoulders back so your abs can activate, and then extend the arms front. Pop your chest a little. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. If as you're doing this, it feels too much for you today, put your feet on the floor and continue breathing, moving your arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. 4. Exhale, arms down. 3. Exhale, arms down. 2. Exhale, arms down. 1. Feet down, butterfly legs. Forward fold, take a stretch over your feet, dropping the head down towards your feet. Deep breath. Slow roll up to the seated position. Carefully draw your knees together and swing your feet underneath you. Now let's all meet at hands and knees. I'm going to turn the volume down on my music again. It's distracting me today. I actually think I'm going to start using a different playlist. I want something a little more peaceful. I'm feeling like a peaceful Pilates today. I love the peaceful. Okay. We're at hands and knees. The hands are directly under your hips and the knees. Wait, the knees are directly under your hips. Your hands are directly under your shoulders. Really look at the knees. Look at the hands. Make sure it's that good form so you know you're taking care of yourself. Next, we need to make sure the belly is pressing in and away from gravity. Your abdominals are also pressing into the anterior wall of your spine. Deep inhale up your spine. Nice exhale up the spine as well. We're going into our cat-cow. It always starts at your low back. Inhaling up your back and exhaling up the back as well. Inhaling, arcing lower, middle, upper back, neck, and head. Exhaling, rounding lower, middle, upper back, neck, and head. Continue doing your cat-cows. Always make sure you inhale going up and you exhale going up. I want you to imagine that as your breath passes by the vertebra, it sends light into the space between your vertebra, and keep that going. I had to turn the music off, just wasn't doing it for me today. Today, we're going to stay with a round spine. So meet me there with a round spine, chin tucked a little. Pull in the belly even more if you can, and carefully flex both feet. Now that my feet are flexed, I'm going to make sure my hands are directly under my shoulders. And now I'm going to shift weight into the balls of my feet so I can lift my knees a few inches off the floor. Notice how my head, back, and hips are all in one line. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 10, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 9, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 8, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 7, exhale, lift. Lifting and lowering the knees, feeling the heavy hips, lifting and lowering. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Knees down, point toes, stay, breathe, pull in the belly. Feel the shoulder muscles pulling down the back as you extend the right leg behind you and the left arm in front of you. Inhale, lift up to shoulder height. Exhale, lower down. I'm moving opposite arm and leg, and I'm alternating the movement. Inhale, lengthen, inhale up. Exhale, lengthen, and then lower down. So as you do this movement, you need to make sure you switch every time, always alternating, always weight shifting. If your low back is moving, it's going to hurt later today. So do not let your low back move and focus this movement on the arm and leg that's moving only. If you notice that your spine is doing a little booty pop while you're doing this, that's a sign of form that could result in an injury. So we do want to make sure we have a very stable spine here. The abdominals press into the spine and away from gravity to support the back so it doesn't do that move that may result in an injury. So I hope you're being very careful as you do these movements. Inhaling, lifting, exhaling, lowering. By disallowing the back to move, we allow the core to strengthen and also strengthen our spine, so it is worth it. Hold your next side up. I have opposite arm and leg lifted about shoulder height. It can be lower. We're only going to move this arm and leg. Inhale. Exhale, lower, tap to the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, tap to the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, tap to the floor. Inhale, lift. Lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 4. Exhale, lower. 3. Exhale, lower. 2. Exhale, lower. 1. Hands and knees, breathing calmly. Other leg extends back. Other arm extends forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. As I'm doing this, I have a stable spine. There's no movement in my back. Keep it going. 5 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 4 more. Your standing shoulder should feel supported and lengthened. We're not sinking into that shoulder. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. We go to hands and knees. We flex both feet. Press into the balls of your feet. Bring your hips up to downward dog, and then open the chest towards the knees and look at the ankles. Deep breath. Carefully walk your feet a little more back, and then bring the balls of your feet together. We're going to press weight into the hands and into the balls of the feet equally. So we can lift and lower the heels now. Heels going up and down, sending heat and electricity into the upper back, into the arms, and into the shoulders. Breathing with each movement, lifting and lowering the heels at the same time. Breathing up and down the spine and into the chest and back with the abdominals pressed in. Let's do 4 more rises. 3 more. 2 more. Stay on your toes. Float shoulders over hands. Plank, squeeze your butt. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently 2 knees down. Inhale. Exhale, hips on heels. Child's pose. Extend your arms forward. Drop the head down and take a deep breath up and down your back. Take another deep breath down there. And on the exhale, my hands walk up to my knees. I come to the vertical seated position and I swing my legs in front of me. Now that we've got our legs in front of us, scoot your feet towards the front edge of your mat. We're going to do roll downs. This is something we've been practicing every single class. However, if you haven't been here for every single class, or if you're just doing drop-ins, you might want to do the modification. So the modification for this one is with your knees bent. With your knees bent, it's much easier to activate the C curve, which supports the core without working in the hips or the low back, which is what we want. We want a relaxed hip area. We want a stable low back area where the core and the abdominals are really in control here. So in this next movement, if you feel like your legs are tightening up or your back is tightening up in an uncomfortable way, that's a sign that you want to go into the modification with bent knees and maybe not make the movement so big, because this is for your core and your abdominals, not the back or the hips. So just keep in mind what body parts feel like they're working so you can decide for you which element you would like to do. I'm going to do the advanced version with the straight legs. With my legs straight, I feel energy from my heart shooting into my abdominals, which presses into the front of my hip bones, which then helps me extend my legs straight without involving my hip flexors. So first, let's do the first half of the roll down, okay? I'm seated vertically. My abdominals are pressing in. I take a deep breath for good luck. My arms are extended in front of me. I take another deep inhale, and I pull in my belly. Now I'm going to round my upper back forward over an energy ball. Inhale up. I'll keep my bottom rib stacked on top of my hips, keeping my low back completely stable and not moving it, while I lengthen my upper back forward, pulling in the belly to stabilize this low part of my body, while I segment the upper back, neck, and head. Inhale, vertical. Exhale, lengthen spine forward. Inhale, vertical. 3 more. Exhale, lengthen spine forward. Inhale, vertical. We're going to go right into the full roll downs from here. Exhale, forward. Inhale, vertical, and we go. Exhale, forward, pull in the belly, roll all the way down to the floor. Inhale, head back, shoulders into the floor. Exhale, curl, and roll up. Inhale, top. Let's do 6 more. Here we go. Exhale, down, pressing in the belly, lower back, middle back, upper back, neck, head on the floor. Inhale. Exhale, curl and roll up. Inhale at the top. Pull in the belly. Exhale, roll down. Inhale the back, press the shoulders back. I inhale before I curl up on an exhale. Inhale at the top, pull in the belly. Exhale, roll down, pull in the belly. Kickball, hit you in the stomach. Keep the belly working. Inhale, head back, shoulders back. Exhale, curl and roll up. Let's do 2 more, okay? We'll do 1.5 more. All the way down. Inhale, head back. Exhale, up. Inhale at the top. Next one, we'll go all the way down and stay down. All the way down. Inhale, fingers to the ceiling. Hands on the floor. Stay breathing calmly. Plant your feet onto the floor. I'm going to scoot myself to the center of my mat. Okay. So now we're laying on the floor. This is something I talk about in every class because it is so friggin' important. Our low back. We want to make sure that in this next sequence and really for the rest of class, that low back is never moving unless we're doing like a cat-cow where it's a specific permission or maybe a shoulder bridge. But we're not doing either of those things right now. So I need you to make sure that the low belly, which is about 2 to 3 inches under your belly button, is pressing directly down, which is going to then change the shape of the low back, the position your low back is in, and it's going to bring your sacrum and tailbone closer to the floor. Now, today, as you explore that with me, if you're not able to get your sacrum and tailbone on the floor, then you need to set the rule for yourself that you're not allowed to move the sacrum and tailbone. You cannot be booty pumping around in this next abdominal sequence because you could get injured, and I don't want that. So set the affirmation for yourself. I am not moving my low back. My low back is stable. We are going to move the legs, and when we move the legs, you're going to feel how the back wants to move with it. Again, that could result in an injury. So you need to stabilize your low back. When you move your legs, we're moving the legs completely separate from the low back so that our low back and abdominals can work together to stabilize and protect. All right, that's our safety warning. Let's do hands behind the head today. Hands are behind your head like a pillow. Your elbows should be on the floor. We want our elbows as close to our blind spot as possible. And then go ahead and start with your marches. So exhale, lift, inhale, lower. A simple marching movement to remind us of how we can have very relaxed thighs. I would almost call them zombie thighs. Totally relaxed and heavy in the thighs so the abdominals can take control. 4, 3, 2. Bring both shins parallel to the ceiling. Immediately you feel the abdominals work a little harder. Now let's shift to a foot drop. Inhale, drop the back of the thigh down until the foot gets close to the floor, and then exhale, lift the thigh back up. If you feel your low back starting to move, that means the leg has gone too far. You want to find a range of motion here where you're able to strengthen in the abdominals and keep your low back supported. Find that sweet spot, and as you warm up, you may be able to increase your range of motion, okay? Just make sure you're protecting the low back. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Don't let the low back move. 4, 3, 2. Now I want to do curl, exhale, toe tap, inhale, head back, knees together. Curl, exhale, toe tap, inhale, head back, knees together. Alternate this movement so it's one leg and then the other. And keep your elbows in your blind spot no matter what. Inhale, back. Exhale, curl 10. Inhale, back. Exhale, curl 9. Inhale, back. Exhale, curl 8. As I'm doing this, I feel my abdominals really heating up, and that's a good thing. 6 more. Inhale, back. Elbows far away from your face. Inhale, back. Exhale, curl. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Head goes back. Feet go down. Knees together. Inhale, knees center. Exhale, knees twist over to one side. Take a deep breath into your ribs for a stretch. On the exhale, knees pass through center and go to the other side. Twist and breathe into your ribs. Knees come back up. If you're pregnant, go ahead and sit up and do this next sequence in this position. If you're not pregnant, you can stay laying back. Feet go up. If you're pregnant, it's going to look something like this, okay? Like this or like this. Otherwise, we're back on the floor with straight legs. I want you to externally rotate your legs and try to have your feet directly over your hips. Now, you might not be able to get the legs completely straight today. If they're a little bent, that's fine. I still want your feet over your hips. So find that for yourself. With the feet over the hips, we can feel how the energetics from the legs, naturally the lymph dump into the termini that are at your hips, that are at your groin. Now, what we're going to do is work with that. We pull the belly into the floor, out the back, and that's going to create length here in the front of the legs, okay? Arms are down by my side, and I'm going to start doing the leg drop. Inhale, down, exhale, lift. So in this leg drop, super similar to when we did the thigh drop earlier with the bent knees, I'm disengaging my leg from my hip socket. Inhale, down, exhale, up. Now, as soon as I feel like my back is starting to move, I know that I'm going too far. Today, your leg drop might look something like this. Maybe it's a little smaller. Really depends on where you're at in your practice. Inhale, down, exhale, lift. The goal here is to give the legs a larger range of motion with a bigger challenge, which is that straight leg line, and then stabilizing the low back with their movement. All right, so next I want you to go a little slower. And as you do your leg drop, I want you to reach the hands towards the calf or ankle of the opposite leg and pull it towards your face. Keep your legs straight, and they're also externally rotated. Now I'm going to curl my neck, head, and shoulders up, and now I'm reaching my forehead towards the shin. 10, inhale, exhale, switch. 9, 8, pull on that leg. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the split, pulse the bottom leg 10 times. 10, 9. You're curling your forehead into that top leg. 6, 5, 4. Head back, leg up. Switch your hand to the other leg. Split the opposite leg down. Inhale. Exhale, curl your neck, head, and shoulders up. 10 pulses with that leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in. Head back. Rock side to side and breathe. Okay, I know it's only, what's today, Monday? Tuesday. It's Tuesday. But we got to do this next one because you're ready for it, okay? Drop your feet on the floor. Shake out the thighs a little. If they're feeling tight, take a deep breath. Okay, you're going to go back to legs up, back to your split. Curl your neck, head, and shoulders up and bring your arms to your side. So I'm in my split. My neck, head, and shoulders are curled up. And now I pulse my arms 10 times. It's hard. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders back, hands up. Inhale. Switch split on the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Curl neck, head, and shoulders up. 10 arm pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone rolls up to a seated position. Meet me in the coccyx balance and lift your chest. I press my hands into the back of my thighs, and I feel like my shoulders are laying back a little, letting the sun hit my heart, and take a deep breath. Feet on the floor, open the knees, butterfly. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Letting the lower back, then the middle back, then the upper back, and then the neck and head relax over the lap, and take a deep breath up and down your spine. Slowly roll up to the seated position. And slowly ground your feet onto the floor. Knees are together. Press your hands into the floor behind you. My fingertips are pointing towards my hips. My shoulders are rolled back. My chest feels proud. I plant my feet onto the floor, hip width apart, so there's some space between them. Let's talk about the scoop. When I press my low belly in, it presses against my pelvic bone and it gives me access to shifting the shape and position of my low back. So I not only lift my butt, but I'm also pressing my belly, and I've got a scoop in my hips with this next one. So lift your butts up, hands and feet are hip width apart, and I start tricep push-ups. So remember, your ass isn't arched. We're rounded in the low back here, and then we're in the push-ups and do 10, 10, 9, breathing calmly, looking up a little, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and now let the butt go to the floor. We're going to go tap butt, exhale, inhale up to tabletop. I'm fully scooped. My ass is not drooping here. I'm tucked. Inhale, head lifts. So I look front, butt down. Inhale, exhale, scoop, lift, head to ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, butt drop, head front. Inhale, lift. Let's do 6 more, 8 total. Four more. This is really stretching in your shoulders and your abdominals. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Halfway down, 10 more push-ups. Here we go. 10, 9, breathing calmly, please. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Butt down, legs extend front. Sweep your arms front. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Take a nice pike stretch. Grab onto your feet if you can. Drop the head down. Drop the shoulders down. Breathe in the stretch. Slowly, I roll up to the seated position, and now I'm going to sit at the center of my mat. Legs are extended front. My pockets are so funny, right? I guess you really can't see. My little pockets are trying to just come out like, it's so funny. I don't know why that's what's taking my attention, but alas, Pilates and pockets don't get along. So I draw lines. I'm seated up tall. My legs are extended front. I'm also feeling a little squeeze where my legs are kind of pressing together. And because the legs are externally rotated, it's the inner thighs that are pressing together and the heels that are pressing together where there's some space between your feet, okay? So come up to the straight back, inhale. Exhale, heart goes backwards until you find your C-curve clunk, the hips scoop under, and now the belly's activated. Squeeze the thighs together, pop your chest a little, flip your palms up. Inhale, exhale, upper body twist, look back. Inhale, center, exhale, twist, look back. Let's alternate the twist. And when you twist, you're just twisting your ribs and everything above the ribs. Everything below the ribs is completely stable. 10, inhale front. 9, 8, shooting the elbow right behind you. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, sit all the way up. Inhale, repeat after me. I am this powerful. I am an unstoppable force. Deep inhale. Exhale, C-curve back. Let's do 10 more sets. Flip palms up. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. 10, 9, 8. You're an unstoppable force, my dear. Enjoy that power that you're activating in the muscles, in the core, in the torso. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Now slide your hands back behind you. Fingertips point towards your hips. Walk the hands back nice and slow so we can get a bend in the elbows. Shoulders reaching back. Pop the chest. Head looks forward. Now I'm going to scoop in my belly. I feel my belly pressing into my pelvic bone, and I'm going to lift one leg at a time. I don't want toes pointed up. I want your leg externally rotated so it feels like you're lifting your inner thigh up. Pull in your belly. Inhale, lower. 10. Alternate this movement. 9. Now, if your hip feels like it's clunking or making a weird sound, it's probably going a little too high. So focus on less height and more rotation in your thigh. Keep the legs right in front of you. 4, 3. This one's going to be fun. Pull the left leg up. Reach your hands to it in the center. Exhale, twist away from it. Do about 8 twists just on the same side as the leg. 7, 6. You have to reach energy from the heart out of the foot here. 4, from the heart out the foot. 2, 1. Leg down, inhale up. That one was juicy. Exhale, C curve back. Other leg up. And we do the same thing. Count down from 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Shooting energy out of the heart from the foot. 3, 2, 1. We inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Take your pike stretch. Stay down there, breathe a little more. Let me fix my bun. Let me check the time. Time to run over around this time. Nope, we're doing good. Alrighty, today you're gonna have your feet in front of you towards the front edge of your mat, and we're gonna lay back on the floor. I am going to rotate my mat so you guys can keep seeing me well. This is the way I wanna go? No, this is the way I wanna go. Okay, so zoom. We lay back onto the mat. Our arms are down by our side. Feet are on the floor, hip width apart. Knees are bent, knees on the ceiling. I feel a firm press in equal feet, so equal press in each foot. Feeling a nice footprint being left on the floor. Next, bring your focus into the shoulders. We're going to press the shoulders back into the floor. When you press the shoulders back into the floor, it activates your pectorals, and that's a good thing. That prevents us from having the cell phone hunchback. So press the shoulders back into the floor. Press your triceps into the floor and your hands into the floor. Do make sure throughout this next sequence, your shoulders, arms, and hands stay pressing into the floor. As well, your feet. I'm going to press in my low belly and scoop my hips off the floor, then my middle back until I'm all the way up to my shoulders. Inhale, exhale, soften the chest, and we roll down the spine. Hips on the floor, exhale. 10 hip lifts, nice and juicy and slow. Inhale, lifting lower back, middle back, up to the head. Exhale, soften chest, middle back, hips tap the floor. Inhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lower. 2, 3, 4. Now, don't skimp on the lower and how you soften at the heart and the chest. That's my favorite part. Lifting and lowering the hips. We have about 5 more. As you're doing this, notice how you have equal weight in each foot. Notice how the shoulders and arms are pressing back into the floor and lower. 2, 3, 2 more sets and a lift. Inhale, 2, 3, 4 from the heart, lower. 2, 3, 4. 1 more set, lift. 2, lifting hips and lower. 2, 3, 4. Shake one foot on the ceiling once you got your butt on the floor. Other foot on the ceiling once you got your butt on the floor. Then scoot your feet and knees completely together. Press your arms back into the floor, butt up, feet and knees together. Right foot on the ceiling. 10 pulses up. 10. As you do these pulses, you have to make sure your hips are level so one's not drooping towards the floor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep your butt up, switch feet in the air. Plant the feet down and together. Press into the opposite foot, and then I lengthen my other foot to the sky. Pulse at 10. Here we go. 10, breathing calmly. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot down, hips up. Slowly hips down. You can shake the knees a little side to side. Scoot your feet back to hip width apart. Walk your feet a little closer to you so the fingertips can reach towards the heels. Equal weight in each foot. Press arms and shoulders into the floor. Lift your hips up. And we go up and down on the toes 10 times. 10, 9, 8, 7. As you do this, the hips are reaching up towards the ceiling more and more, squeezing in the glutes, pressing arms into the floor. 4, 3, 2. Hold your heels up. Knees go a little together and a little open. Keep your hips up. 10. Inhale, open, exhale, closed. 8. Only do this as much as it feels good. If it hurts, don't do it so much. 5. It's good if we feel a nice electric shake in the glutes a little. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Knees up, hips down, heels down. Take a second, acknowledge your low back pressing into the floor and pull in the belly. Walk your feet and toes together and then open the knees. Your feet are together. You can't really see what my feet are doing. My feet are together here. I let the knees open. I let my hands drape on my inner thighs, and I close my eyes. I take 2 deep breaths up and down the spine and into the hips. Another deep breath up and down the spine and into the hips. Then I bring my hands to the floor by my side. Hands go under my thighs, and I prop up on the balls of my feet. I've got my heels together and the balls of my feet together, but I'm up on my toesies. If this shape isn't comfortable, then just put your feet together completely and balance with 2 feet together on the outer seam of your feet being on the mat. I like to go up on my toesies though. So now, I want you to lift your hips in the air with your feet together on the toes if possible, knees completely open. Being up here shouldn't hurt, but it should feel like the muscles are working. Press your arms into the floor. We're going to go pulse halfway down, pulse up, 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 halfway down, 10, halfway down, 9, halfway down, 8, halfway down, 7, halfway down, 6, halfway down, 5, halfway down, 4. This is for that sacrum. This is for the root chakra. 3, 2, 1. Now just a little bit. 10, little lifts. 9, 8, 7. Breathe calmly. 6, last 5, 4. Hip lifts. 3, 2, 1. Yay, butt down. You can relax with the knees open if it feels good. You can arc your low back a little and breathe. Hands go to the outsides of the thighs to guide them in and together. Lengthen a foot up, cross ankle over the opposite thigh, and hug the bent knees into your body. Take a deep breath for a stretch. If you'd like to lengthen your stretch or deepen your stretch, you could lengthen the outside leg and pull on that foot a little and breathe. Carefully, I release the foot to the floor, other foot to the floor, other foot crosses. Same stretch, other side, hugging the bent knees into my body and breathing. Staying there and breathing, or lengthening my outside leg to get a little deeper and breathe. Slowly, I release my legs. I roll up to the seated position. And then we flip over, go to baby cobra. On the stomach, on the forearms. Baby cobra, very informal term. So here, let's go all the way down to the stomach. If you're pregnant, please do the modification. If you're not sure what the modification is, you're going to do this entire sequence on your knees with your torso on a forward angle, okay? So press your feet into the floor, squeeze your butt, and press your hips into the mat. In this position, my ass is so squeezed, and it's really pressing my hips into the floor. By squeezing my ass and pressing my hips into the floor, I'm able to make sure I'm stabilizing in my sacrum. We do not want the sacrum and low back to move in this next sequence. If your sacrum and low back moves, it starts hurting almost immediately. It's a great feedback from the body saying, don't do it. So you're not allowed to lift your head very high or it will hurt in the low back. So squeeze your butt, press the hips down, stabilize the sacrum, stack your hands under your forehead. On an inhale, we're going to lift the head, neck, shoulders, and chest, but I want you to keep the ribs on the floor. Inhale up, exhale down. My hands are stacked directly on my forehead. My elbows are out to the side. As I do these chest lifts, I am not moving my low back. So I'm only able to lift my neck, head, and chest a few inches off the floor to ensure my low back is not involved. Count down from 8. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. This is amazing for the upper back. Inhale up, exhale, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Halfway up, don't go as high. Hold the elbows into your side body, and then inhale, hands tap above your head. So now my face and chest are hovering a couple inches above the floor, and then I'm drawing my elbows into my side body, and then reaching my bent arms above my head, and the fingers do a little tap together above my head. Inhale up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Deep breath. I want to do one more thing down here, okay? Windshield wiper. Hands are stacked on the forehead. Squeeze your butt. Hips press into the floor. Feet stay on the floor. I lift my head a few inches off the mat. And now we cinch the waist and arc over to one side and then the other. My face is staying parallel to the floor here. I'm cinching at the waist on one side while I lengthen the ribs on the other. Inhale. Exhale, pass through center. As you do this one, try and stay at level distance from the floor the entire time. 8, 7, 6, 5. I hope you're feeling lots of strength activating in the back and in the sides of your body, in the back of the shoulders. Keep that going. Squeeze your butt. Keep your feet on the floor. 2 more sets. 1 more set. Press your hands into the floor and then take your hips back to child's pose. Hips on heels, arms overhead, forehead down. Take a deep breath. Take another deep breath. On the end of that exhale, roll up to hands and knees. So we're closing out the class in just a couple minutes, okay, my loves, in case you're wondering, when is it over? When am I getting out of this goddamn garden? Don't worry. Come to hands and knees. Extend the right leg back and bring that leg up. I also want you to externally rotate it a little. I'm going to do push-ups, and I'm going to do these push-ups on one knee, keeping my forearms parallel and trying to keep my heart over my hands. And let's do 10, 9, 8. I'm keeping my toe of my moving leg and the crown of my head in one straight line. 6, sending energy from the heart up to the head and down to the foot. 3, 2, pulse in the heart 10 times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands and knees, cat cow. Knees go together, other leg back, lengthen it up, externally rotate, and start your push-ups. 10, 9, 8. Only go as far as it works for your body. Enjoy the feeling of electricity activating in the arms and the back and the shoulders and the core, strengthening you. Pull in the belly. 4, 3, 2. Stay low. 10 heart pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands and knees, cat cow. Stay in the cat, rounded back, flex both feet, downward dog. Take a deep breath there. Walk the feet a little closer to your hands. Press weight into the right hand. Release the left hand. Wrap it around the right leg and look under your right armpit. Deep breath. Carefully, I bring the left hand back to the floor. Press weight into the left hand. Release the right hand from the floor. Wrap it around the back of the left leg. Look under the left armpit and breathe. And exhale, bring the hands back to the floor. Walk your feet into your hands a little. Walk your hands into your feet a little and drop your head down. Take a deep breath down there. Shake the head a little no. Nod the chin a little yes. Soften the knees. Start to roll up. Slowest roll up in life. Head comes up last. When the head finally comes up, I inhale, arms up above my head. Exhale, prayer, hands in front of the heart. Stay breathing calmly. Reach your hands back to the floor. Carefully, we drop the hands to the floor and we come to a comfortable crisscross seated position. So once you're in a comfortable seated position, rest the hands, the back of the hands on your knees. Pull in your belly and take a deep breath up and down the spine. Hands on your heart, or one hand on your heart and one hand on your ribs. Repeat after me. I did that. That workout was real. I'm that powerful. And I'm more powerful each and every day. I choose to harness my power with love. I choose to use my power with positivity. Both hands on your heart, my dears. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes, and I want you to feel all the electricity in your body now, swirling through your body that you have activated through your own workout today. Feel that positive energy and imagine it's pure activated creativity and light. This is pure potential in your body. Feel it. Open your eyes, look around the room. And we say together, I choose to take this positive Pilates energy and bring it into the rest of my day. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. You are so powerful. There's tons of incredible energy coming off of you, and I hope you continue to harness it into your body today and kind of test the limits with how strong you really are, because every day we get stronger and we clarify in spirit as well as in body. So this vessel, this instrument here that is your body, it keeps honing. So thank you for joining me in today's honing session. I hope you've enjoyed your time in the garden, and we'll be back tomorrow for class number 7. Lucky number 7. Ooh, bye, my dears. Mwah. And you're welcome.